Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be my review for Gabriel's Inferno Part 3. Gabriel's Inferno Part 3 is finally here. I am so excited. This is the last part for the adaptation of Gabriel's Inferno. I think everybody pretty much understands now that they split up the first book into 3 parts. Gabriel's Inferno Part 1, 2, and 3 is just an adaptation of the first book. I think the adaptation itself is like 5 hours, so they thought it would be best to split it up into 3 parts. We finally have the 3rd part. I am so excited. I cannot wait to watch it, and I can't wait to discuss it with you guys. And if you are new to my channel and you haven't watched any of my Passionflix related videos, basically what I do is I read the book and review the book, and then I watch the adaptation and review that, and then I compare them both, and I do it all in a vlog style. And I've obviously done reviews for part 1 and part 2 of Gabriel's Inferno, so I will link those down below if you want to watch them. I've also reacted to all of the trailers that they have released, so I will link those down below as well, and my Passionflix playlist if you want to watch any of my past Passionflix related videos. I don't think I have much to say for this intro, honestly. I'm just really excited to watch the 3rd and final part for Gabriel's Inferno. I can't believe this is it for a while. Like, obviously Gabriel's Rapture, they're doing all of them. I'm pretty sure they're going to do Gabriel's Promise. No official word on that yet, but I think they are. But we still obviously have to wait because they didn't finish Gabriel's Rapture. They still have to film that and finish it. I think they filmed the beginning of it. Yeah, this is going to be it for a while. So I kind of want to savor it. At the same time, I really want to watch it. So yeah, I guess let's just get into the review slash vlog. This is literally gonna make no sense to anybody but me because I'm gonna be editing this video obviously, but it's Thursday night and part 3 obviously already came out, but I had to work today, so I wasn't able to watch it, and I really wanted to at least rewatch part 2 before I watched part 3, so that is what I'm doing tonight. I'm rewatching part 2 first, and then tomorrow morning, Friday for me, I will be watching part 3. I really wish part 3 was coming out on a Friday because then I could actually like watch it in real time and stuff, but I've been avoiding the internet because I don't want spoilers, even though I've read the book a million times, so I know what happens, but just seeing it is a whole different experience. Also, excuse my parents, I worked today and I just washed my face, so my face is a little red. But I wanted to talk about me rewatching part 2 because I've actually only seen part 2 once. I have not rewatched it since it came out. I just haven't had time. I think I was kind of waiting to rewatch it before part 3, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And I don't think I'll have many other thoughts about part 2 because obviously I did a whole review for it, but I will let you know if I have any extra thoughts for part 2. But that is what I'm going to go do right now. So I just finished rewatching part 2, and honestly I forgot how much I loved part 2. I don't know why I haven't rewatched it. Like, I don't really have a reason why. I think I just like kind of forgot about it, to be honest, but yeah, I loved part 2. It was great. I don't have any other additional thoughts. I'm very excited to watch part 3 tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wake up bright and early, film my intro, and then watch it. I'm very, very, very excited. I haven't seen any spoilers, although I did see 2 screenshots of this scene where Gabriel tells Julia about Maya, and I've heard one thing about the sex scene, which makes me very excited. But other than that, I haven't been spoiled because I've literally muted everybody, but I'm so excited to watch part 3 tomorrow. And I'm not going to reread like the part of the book. I just don't really feel like it, to be honest. Like, I'm really impatient. I just honestly really want to watch part 3. I don't want to reread the part. I just want to watch it. Even though I wish that it was just like a 5-hour long movie straight through and we didn't have it released in parts. I do think for part 1 and part 2 it was exciting to kind of predict where it was going to end. Sorry, I have tape on my fingers. it was fun to kind of guess where they were going to cut it and how they were going to give us these cliffhangers and stuff. At this point, I'm just really impatient and I want to watch part 3, so I'm sorry if this review is not going to be as thorough as the other two. I'm just too excited. I just want to watch it. Anyways, I don't have any other opinions about part 2. I still love it, and we'll see which part is my favorite after tomorrow. I'm really excited to see what part I love the most. I'll probably love part 3 the most, let's be honest. So obviously it's the next morning now, and I am about to watch part 3, which I'm so excited about. I'm logging into my account right now. Oh, when I logged in, it was on the home page. And okay, let's just see some info about it. So part 3 is an hour and 42 minutes. And it says it's not safe for work. It has like the 5 fire emoji things. They also have an age rating at the bottom, and it's rated R. I don't know if they had that for any of their other ones. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that there is a playlist for the movie. So if you want to know any of the music that they used in any of the parts, they do have a playlist available on Apple Music and maybe Spotify. I know for sure Apple Music because that's where I saw it. They have the Gabriel's Inferno original motion picture soundtrack, and they have all of the songs. There are 11 songs on here. I'm pretty sure on Spotify there are 12 songs, I think. I think there's like one bonus one for Spotify, but I haven't really listened to it yet. I think maybe I'll listen to it after the movie, but yeah, I just thought I would mention that if you were curious about any of the music that they used in the movie. There is a playlist that you can listen to and buy. I do kind of feel weird not rereading the book. Okay, so we pretty much ended part 2 on like page 389, 390. So there's still a good chunk for part 3, which is exciting. Yeah, I'm really impatient. I don't want to read it. I'm sorry if you guys wanted me to compare the last chunk to the movie, but at this point we know it's faithful to the book. We know it's done right. I don't feel like I have to compare them both because I feel like at this point I like them both equally. And if you do want to know all of my thoughts about the book, I did review it in depth in part 1, so you can go watch that. But yeah, I really want to jump in and watch the movie, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I will update you guys when I'm a little bit in and have some opinions. I don't know why, like I'm excited, but I'm nervous and I want to savor it, but I'm like, I want to watch it. I have all of the emotions right now, and I'm just going to dive in.
For the first time, when all of that was out of the way, we talked about you.
Did you tell him how I feel about you?
Yes. But I left out the part about you wanting to make love to me in Florence. I don't want you to have to look at my scar.
You don't need to hide from me.
Okay, so I'm halfway through and I'm really loving it. I'm at the part where Gabriel is telling Julia about Maya. I mean, I don't have many thoughts other than I'm loving it and it's great. I mean, they're both great actors and they have chemistry and it works. I never know if I should go like fully into spoilers or not. The whole Simon attacking scene was really well done. I don't know what I expected for that scene, to be honest. Like I think they did a really good job, so I didn't have any expectations, I guess, for that scene. Again, lots of like makeout scenes. The orchard scene was really sweet. Oh yeah, I loved the moment when they both said I love you. That was really sweet and you could just feel the emotion. It was great. I think that's it that I have to say so far, so I'm gonna keep watching. I just finished part 3 and wow. Before I like get into things, make sure you stay until like the after the credits, because there is a few sound bites from Gabriel's Rapture, and they do like say Gabriel's Rapture 2021, so make sure you watch the credits. And yeah, you can hear a few sound bites from the next movie, which I'm very excited about. I finished part 3 and I don't know what I like expected from the sex scene. Like, it was great. It was really good. It was well acted. It was well done. Good amount of nudity. It was great. I think I expected a lot more like the way it was done in Driven for some reason. Like, there were lots of close-up shots. And in Driven, wasn't there a lot of like wide shots, I think? Oh my god, I like can't process my shots, to be honest. Like, it was really well done. I'm also happy that they didn't overpower the sex scene with like a lot of music. Like, yeah, there was a lot of different songs that were like going in and out, but a lot of it wasn't with like lyrical music. Like, it was just instrumental music. So I really appreciate that, because I just feel like sometimes they add in music where there doesn't need to be music. At first, I wasn't into the last song that they played, like the song that plays during the credits, which I think is Slice of Heaven. I think that's what it's called. I wasn't really a fan of that song in the trailer, because I'm pretty sure that was in one of the trailers, but listening to it like during the credits, I actually really enjoy the song. I don't know what part is my favorite. Like, I'm trying to think about it and I'm like, did I love part 3 as much as I loved part 2? Maybe. I feel like they're a really close tie. I feel like I kind of want to watch them all back to back to see how I feel. All of the acting, like, overall was done really well. The scene where Gabriel tells Julia about Maya and he's like kind of crying, I was just like, I was starting to cry too. I was like, wow. They have so much chemistry and they're such good actors. I don't know, they did a really good job. Oh, also all the scenery, the Italy scenery, oh, so beautiful. They definitely probably could have trimmed out like their walk. You know, Gabriel and Julia have like this long ass walk. They definitely could have trimmed that down, but I understand why they kept it. Like, it was just really beautiful and you got to see them just be together walking in Italy with this beautiful scenery, and I want to go to Italy so bad. I want to go so bad. Obviously they didn't film in Toronto, and like the book takes place majorly in Toronto. Where did they film? Oh, I can't remember, but it was somewhere in the US, and obviously they couldn't film in Canada because it costs a lot more money, and I think there's like specific things for Canada, whatever, to film. But it just makes me laugh because I could tell it was not Canada. Like, to me, it was so obvious. Just because, like, I don't know, Canada, I feel like has a very specific look. I mean, I've been to Toronto, so like I can tell it was not Canada. But they did a good job trying to disguise it as Canada and as Toronto. Like, they did a pretty good job. And I mean, obviously all of the scenery shots of like the CN Tower were beautiful, especially at night. So pretty. But I mean, they tried their best and I think they did a pretty good job. And I do give them props for actually going to Italy, because, you know, they could have tried to fake that too. I'm sure that was really expensive to go to Italy to film. So I do really appreciate that. I mean, Italy is a huge part of Gabriel and Julia's story and that history and everything. So I mean, I'm glad that they actually did that. So I'm sure they had to compromise. Gosh, I can't believe we have to wait so long for Gabriel's Rapture. I think I'm gonna sit on everything right now and I will come back and wrap everything up. But overall, I really enjoyed it. And this whole 3-part movie is definitely Passionflix'S best adaptation so far. It was beautiful and it was perfect. And I loved it. It's been a couple of hours and I have pretty much edited this whole video. Now I just kind of have to wrap up my thoughts. It feels weird to compare the book to the movies because there is 3 parts, and technically this video is just for part 3, but I also feel weird not wrapping up the whole series or like the whole trilogy of movies for the one book. The book obviously I love. It is one of my favorite books and I have read it I think 3 or 4 times. I do really love this book. And the movies were fantastic, all 3 of them. Part 3 was fantastic. I really loved it. Everything was just so beautiful and so perfect, and I just feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'm sorry if I'm just saying the same things over and over again, but there's only so many words I can use to describe how beautiful and unique these movies are. Part 3, everybody did a fantastic job. Julio and Melanie were perfect, and I could not imagine anybody else as Gabriel and Julia. I love them so much and they fit the characters so well. Major props to both of them. They worked really hard on these movies and it shows. They did a phenomenal job and their acting was just perfect. I don't have any complaints. That's the thing about like these movies, is I don't really have any complaints other than the dialogue being a little cringy sometimes because it's sometimes too similar to the book. Other than that, these movies are good. Like, I really like them. All the other actors were great. The actor who played Simon did a really good job. Even though I hate Simon, he did a great job playing a villain. And I am excited to see how he portrays the rest of Simon in the next movies, because he's a great actor and he's also super good looking. Yeah, I'm excited to see more of like Gabriel's family in the next movies as well. They were great in this one, but I'm excited to see them more in the next ones. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a Passionflix'S review that I kind of forget like how I do them, to be honest. And I think because this one is so unique, you know, it's done in 3 parts, it is hard for me to summarize everything. If you do want me to do a whole separate video where I watch them back to back and maybe reread the book again, let me know and I can do like a whole review of it all together. Let me know if you want that, because at this point, I don't know, I just feel like I'm repeating the same things over and over again. One thing I do love about this series is how much Gabriel and Julia communicate, and I've said this I think in my past reviews, but they truly do talk about things and they do share their feelings. Julia is really hesitant on it, but Gabriel definitely brings that out of her to be able to talk about things and communicate. And you know, even though they do have their secrets that they're not ready to tell, they still are really honest about it and they're still really honest with each other. You know, aside from the beginning, they both really show each other such kindness and such compassion, and they truly just want the best for each other, even if that's not them being together in a weird way. I don't know, I really love their relationship. The movie shows that very well, which I think they translated that well, like from the book to the movie, just how well they communicate and stuff. They did a great job with that. I want to say huge congrats to Passionflix, like the cast and the crew. They did a fantastic job with these 3 movies. I'm so excited to see them do Gabriel's Rapture and Gabriel's Redemption and hopefully Gabriel's Promise, because I'm gonna be so devastated when they don't do these movies anymore. Like I'm gonna be so sad when Julia and Gabriel's story is over. It's been fantastic to see these movies, and even though I was really upset about them splitting it up into 3 parts, I am kind of glad that they did that, because I just think it makes it that much sweeter and you get to appreciate each part. I feel like if it was in total like 5 hours long, like straight through, you would miss so many things and you'd have to watch it multiple times to pick up on everything. But I think splitting it up, you get to see all of the detail and all of the hard work that they put into it, and I just really loved it. I loved everything about the movies. I love the books. I really love Gabriel's Inferno. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about my review. I haven't really listened to the soundtrack from my phone, but from the movie it was a good soundtrack. I did like all the songs that they picked. Scenery, all the shots, cinematography was beautiful. It was just a really well done movie. I do think part 3 is my favorite, and then part 2, and then part 1. But I mean, I really just love them all equally, honestly. This might be a controversial opinion, maybe, but I do love the book a little bit more than the movie. I love the movie, like as a whole, I love them all, but I feel like I still do have a special place in my heart for the book. So I do love the book a little bit more. I think my favorite scene in the movie is when Gabriel tells Julia about Maya. Julia does such a great job in that scene, and I really liked it. I thought there was just a lot of emotion from both of them, and it was a perfect scene. I really loved that. I also really love the scene where they both say I love you for the first time. I don't know if like my Passionflix just glitched, but at the end, you know, where the credits are and it's supposed to show the preview for Gabriel's Rapture, and in mine it was just like sound bites. There was no actual clips, but Passionflix did release the preview to Gabriel's Rapture with actual clips, not just sound bites. And oh my goodness, Gabriel Rapture is truly gonna wreck us all. Like, holy shit. All of those scenes where like Julia is just angry and like sad, and it's gonna be so emotional. I'm so excited. I hate that we have to wait so long, but I know it will be worth the wait. Let me know all of your thoughts on the preview for Gabriel's Rapture. It looks so intense, so dramatic. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure I have said I'm so excited like a million times in this video, and I'm so sorry, but that's just how I feel. I guess that's pretty much it for my review. Let me know how you guys feel about part 3 and about the book and about all the movies in general. Let me know all of your opinions down below. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my Gabriel's Inferno related videos. I'm sorry if they weren't that great. I do feel like I kind of slacked in part 3 here, but I had a fun time filming all of them, and I really do like the way that they all turned out. Thank you so much for watching all 3 of these videos. I really appreciate it, and I loved doing them, so thank you so much for watching them and commenting and interacting with me on all the Gabriel's Inferno related stuff. It's been a blast. I can't wait to do it all over again for Gabriel's Rapture. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!